Hi everyone, I'm back. And today I'm going to show you all how to make chicken chow mein. Here's what you will need. You will need chicken. I have 2 chicken breasts that I have washed. And I've washed the chicken breasts with lime, salt, and cold water. You will need cabbage, and you can see that I've cut up some cabbage here. About 1/4 of the cabbage. And I have some shredded carrots. I don't have a lot of shredded carrots because I'm not a fan of carrots. You will need 4 green onions, and you can see where I've cut them kind of long, and then some of the white pieces I have cut just like so. You will need white onion, and I have some baby portobello mushrooms here. All right. I like to finish my dish off with sesame seeds. You will need sugar and cornstarch, oyster sauce, and soy sauce. You will need vinegar as well, sesame oil, olive oil, ground black peppercorns. You will need water chestnuts as well. You will need chicken broth, and we also have bok chou. Okay, this is the bok choy that I have here that I've washed off. It's nice, it's beautiful. And I have 3 packs of this ichiban chow mein noodles in here, okay? I love to use these noodles when I make chow mein. It always turns out just perfect. And you will also need some chicken powder as well. We're gonna use this chicken powder to season up and marinate our beautiful chicken. So, the first thing that I would like to do is let's go ahead and move the chicken out of the way for just a second here. Okay, I've washed the bok choy and I've cut the ends off. Let's go ahead and cut these so that we can use them in our dish. Okay, and this is just how I like to cut mine. Just like this. And see how I just bend the ends in? Just cut them just like so. I love using bok choy. I love the taste and the texture that it gives you. Okay, let's put this in a nice bowl. Let me grab a bowl. And then I'll show you how you should slice your chicken breast. And then I'll show you what you're going to need to do in order to marinate your chicken breast and get it nice and velvety. What we're going to do is we're going to velvet our chicken breast. And when you velvet the chicken breast, what happens is you'll wind up with a really nice, soft meat that is so tender and always juicy. I've pre-cleaned this chicken here. Okay, like I said before. Here's what you're going to do. Hope you all are having a great Sunday. Here's what we're going to do. If you want to, you can take your chicken breast and feel free to put your chicken breast in the freezer for a second, and that way you can get a beautiful, nice slice. You want to slice it just like so. See that? See how it's nice and thin, not too thick. Not too thick and not too thin. And you just kind of go in and slice that bad boy just like this. Okay? And then I'm going to show you a very simple way to velvet this meat. And that will require for you to use cornstarch. We're going to use some soy sauce. We're going to use a little bit of vinegar. Rice wine vinegar. We're going to use some black pepper. All right. And then we're going to let that sit for a good 10 minutes before we fry it. And what that cornstarch will do is make it so velvety, nice and tender, and always juicy. You hear me? If you've never velveted your meat before, you might want to try it, because once you start doing it, you will never turn away from not velveting your meat when you're making any type of stir fry. Absolutely. See this? Beautiful slices. Now, if you want to, you can also use baking soda. Have you all ever been to Chinese takeout and the meat is just so tender, right? What it is they'll use baking soda or they'll use the cornstarch. And when you mix it with the sugar and the soy sauce, it makes it so tender, guys. Ooh-wee. I'm going to continue to cut this, and then I'll come back and show you how to do the marinade. Okay, everyone, let's go ahead, and we want to season up our beautiful chicken breast. If you're that person that would like to use chicken thighs, feel free to use chicken thighs, absolutely. If you wanted to, you could use turkey. It's really up to your discretion, okay? I'm going to put some chicken powder in there. Chicken powder is so beautiful, and it makes it taste so good. Do you hear me? Trust me when I tell you this. Okay? We're going to go in with some sugar. Okay, I'm going to use brown sugar today. All right, normally I would use white sugar. I ran out of white sugar. It's funny because I went to the store yesterday specifically for white sugar. And when I get there, I bought everything I needed except for the white sugar. So we're just going to use some brown sugar today, which is just fine. Okay? And we're going to use some rice wine vinegar. Put you some on there, baby. All right, we're going to go in with soy sauce, just enough to coat the top, and then we'll mix it in. All right, let's put some cracked black pepper on there. Oh yeah, now we're talking. Don't be afraid to season the meat, okay? That's the best thing that you can do when you are dealing with your meat. You season it right, oh, you're going to have some good food. You hear me? Now I want you to take your cornstarch, and I just want you to sprinkle it very lightly right over the top, just like so. You don't need a lot. Like I said, if you're that person that wants to use cornstarch and baking soda, or just baking soda alone, you can feel free to do that. Absolutely. But this combination here, the sugar, the soy sauce, the cornstarch, is going to give you such a nice, velvety, smooth texture that is going to be so nice and tender. You hear me? Woo-wee! And then you put that rice wine vinegar in there. My goodness, you hear me? Hey, listen here. Now we're talking. And what you want to do is you want to let this set in this beautiful marinade for, honestly, at least 7 to 10 minutes, okay? If you want to do it longer, that would be great, okay? But 7 to 10 minutes is all you need, okay? To let these proteins break down a little bit in the meat. Boy, does that smell good. Woo-wee! I'm going to put a little bit more cracked black pepper in there, okay? Just like so. Okay, and then we'll just set this aside and get nice and tender. Beautiful. Now, let me show you my setup over here, everybody. So, this will be my pan. I'm going to put just a little bit of vegetable oil in this pan so that we can saute up our chicken. This is our pan that we're going to cook everything in. And over here towards the back on the left, I have water filled in that pan, and it's boiling already. And that pan will be for our chow mein noodles. Okay, so you go ahead and boil your water, and that way you don't have to wait on it. So let's go ahead and get started on our beautiful vegetables. All right, let me bring everything back into the equation here so I can heat up our wok. You know, honestly, when you stand back and you look at everything, it looks like we have a whole bunch of stuff here, and it's going to be a hard dish. But guess what? It's not. It's going to be so easy, so much fun, and the benefits of the taste. The taste is absolutely amazing, and I cannot wait for you all to taste this. Okay, so what we need to do first is we're going to go ahead and put some beautiful vegetable oil. Let me come down with my camera. Put some beautiful vegetable oil in your wok, okay? And I have this wok turned on to a medium-high heat. Don't put too much oil because we don't want any oily dishes, okay? Just enough to coat your pan so that nothing sticks, okay? Just like so. Gina, are you using garlic and ginger? No, I'm not going to use garlic and ginger today because I'm going to use the seasoning pack that is in this chow mein noodle mix, okay? And I absolutely love it, and I don't want to disturb it with the fresh garlic and the ginger, okay? If I didn't have those packs inside of that noodle pack, I would definitely use the fresh garlic and ginger. All right, let's let this oil heat up and we'll start to stir fry our beautiful vegetables. And not to forget your water chestnuts. And here's the thing, I gotta eat one of these guys. If you're that person, that's good. If you're that person that doesn't like water chestnuts, don't put them in there, and it's no worry, okay? No worry at all. If I didn't show you all, over there in the green measuring cup, I have chicken broth, okay? I'm going to use some of that chicken broth because we're going to thicken up our sauce a little bit with that chicken broth and a little bit of cornstarch. Okay? I'm just waiting on this oil to heat up and we'll get started. Okay, everyone, my chicken has marinated for 10 minutes. We're going to go ahead and put it in this pan here. And I've put a little bit of vegetable oil in the pan. All right, don't go in bothering it, messing with it. Let it get nice and stir-fried, okay? And I'll come over here. I'll bring the camera over here so you can see it as it's cooking. Okay, but for now, we'll just let it be. Just like so. All right? Now, sorry about the noise, everyone. Let's go ahead and swish your oil around a little bit, and let's get started on our beautiful vegetables. Okay, and the bok choy, we'll put that bok choy in last because you want to have a nice crunch to that bok choy. So our portobello, our baby portobellos are going in, your cabbage, your carrots, green onions and regular onions, put them right on in there, baby. You hear me? Put them in there. Oh yeah. Okay, let's bring our bok choy closest to us. All right, and we're just going to stir fry this. Anytime you're stir frying, you want to definitely make sure that your pot is up on a high heat. I have mine on medium high. You never want to cook it on low because you'll just be steaming the vegetables. And you never want to put it up too high, okay? We just want to give a quick little wilt. We don't want any mushy vegetables, all right? And hopefully you can see down in here. Let's see if I can change my view. Okay, this looks like a good view where you can see the chicken and you can see the nice stir fry that we have going on. Okay? I'm going to check on the chicken. I'm just going to push it so it all flips to the other side, okay? And once I see that this meat is nice and done, we'll take it out and we'll set it on the plate because we'll reiterate it back into our stir fry after our noodles are done, okay? It's not going to take this chicken long at all to cook, okay? And the reason why it's not going to take long because we took our time to make this nice and thin cut. Okay? Let's see. Let's take a peek in. Beautiful. See that? See how you're getting a nice golden brown sear on there? Oh yeah, baby, that's what you're wanting. Absolutely you do. Okay, let's check in on me. Beautiful. Oh yeah, and I love putting the mushrooms in there like you have to. See this? Oh yeah, baby. Now listen here. Now we're talking. Now we're talking, baby. Woo-wee. Oh yeah. You guys that know me, when I do that, I'm starting to get so excited. I never do that. I never just do that unless I'm cooking. And when I'm really feeling it, guys, I have to scream. I have to say, ooh-wee. Okay, so I'm just going in, checking on my beautiful chicken here. And those 2 chicken breasts is just enough. This meal right here can feed 4 to 5 people. Absolutely it can. It's just 3 of us today. But if there's leftovers, we'll just go in for those leftovers later. Absolutely we will. Yes, we will. Remember this pan back here, that water is boiling because when I'm ready to make my noodles, you want your water boiling. You don't want to have to wait on water to boil before you can put your noodles on. Okay, because everything's getting ready to happen so fast in here. Now, one thing I want you all to know is when I'm doing a video, the video is a lot of times much longer than what it actually takes to cook the food. So don't think for 1 second this is how long it takes. This dish right here is so quick. It really is. Oh yeah, baby. See this right here? This right here is what makes me happy. Look at that meat. Look at that beautiful meat. Yes, my goodness. And make sure you use that rice wine vinegar and that sugar. It helps to caramelize the meat and gives such a beautiful flavor. It really does. Let's check in on our stir-fry vegetables. My word. Yes, baby. Oh, yeah. We're going to get golden brown mushrooms here. Woo, I got to taste that mushroom. I can't wait. I have to taste that mushroom. That mushroom has a little bit of cabbage on it, and I have to taste it. Give me that right now. Woo! What I want you all not to do, I don't want you all to cook your vegetables too long, okay? Now let's go in with our beautiful bok choy. Bok choy is delicious. Now don't feel like a lot of people use enough of it. I love bok choy. It gives a great crunch, a beautiful color, and a beautiful taste. Absolutely it does. Now that will wilt down really quickly, okay? Oh yeah. My chicken is done, and we're going to go ahead and take our chicken out. Okay? See these vegetables? This right here is how Gina Young makes chicken chow mein. If you all never made this before, you better make you some. Absolutely. And when they ask you, where the heck did you get that recipe from? Hey, be sure to tell them, Gina Young. You got the recipe from Gina Young. Oh, yeah, because they're going to ask you. Yes, they are, baby. Let's peek in. Let's come over here and peek in at our beautiful chicken. Our chicken's ready to be taken out. The chicken is completely done. Nice and beautiful. Beautiful. Oh, yeah, baby. Look at this. See that? That's what you're wanting. Nice and velvety and juicy. Juicy, 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 juicy. Juicy! Oh, yeah! All right. Vegetables are almost done. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take this wok off of the burner so that the bok choy can start to wilt down and the other vegetables can help and assist to wilt the bok choy down. Okay, I'm going to take this off, and I'm going to take this chicken and put it on a plate, and I'll be right back. Okay, everyone, here's our beautiful chicken, and we have our chow mein noodles. Okay, so I've brought this pot aside. Our vegetables are done, and they're in the back of the stove. They're not on a hot burner, because you don't want to continue to cook those vegetables because you don't want to get them mushy. So what I'm going to do at this point is we're going to take your chow mein noodle, and you put them in the boiling water. I'm going to use all 3 packs. Oh yeah. Just like so. Inside of this package, there is a seasoning packet. Okay, and then there's also seaweed. It's really up to your discretion if you want to use the dried seaweed. Okay. Here's the dried seaweed, and here's the beautiful package. Okay. That package is the reason why I'm not using garlic or ginger, okay? I don't want it to interfere with the flavor of the package. Because I'm going to be honest with you all. That package, this seasoning right here is some of the best seasoning. You hear me? Absolutely it is. Okay, so you want these to start to cook down, but we're not going to cook them all the way. How come, Gina? Well, because we're going to integrate this back into with our stir fry, and we'll finish cooking those noodles. Okay, we don't want any mushy noodles. We want some great noodles that have some texture to them. Okay, just like so. Just let them cook here just for a second. Okay, everyone, let's take a look at the noodles. The noodles have cooked for 4 minutes, and they're done. The reason why I'm taking them out so early is, like I said, we're going to recook them in with our vegetables. Let's pour the water off right now. Okay, everyone, the noodles have been nicely drained. Now what you want to do is open up your 3 packages, just like so, and put all of the seasoning right down in there. Okay? Just like this, baby. Get it in there. It's so flavorful, especially if you use this name brand. Okay, let's mix that in. And then we're going to incorporate our chicken back in with our vegetables. And then we're going to incorporate our beautiful noodles and our seasoning in there. Oh, yeah, baby. Make sure your stove is off and your pan is not still on the burner, okay? Because you don't want your noodles to overcook. Get them nice and coated in this sauce, and it'll take some time. Take your time. Take your time. We're not rushing in this kitchen. We're in here having fun. When you all have patience in that kitchen, hey, you're going to have you a good dish. You hear me? Absolutely you will. Now that we have everything nice and well incorporated and nice and seasoned, you all see this? We're going to add it to our beautiful vegetables that are not mushy. You see that? Go ahead and turn your wok back on up to a medium-high heat at this point. And you know what I've decided for these water chestnuts? I think I'm going to pass on the water chestnuts because I just thought that my 9-year-old doesn't really care for them. So I'm going to keep them out, and if I want some, I'll just throw some on my plate. Just do it that way, okay? Absolutely. Okay, because I want for my, I keep calling him 9, but he's 10 now. I want for him to be able to enjoy it as well, right? We want everyone to be able to enjoy. Okay, everyone, let's go ahead and put our beautiful noodles right on in there. Make sure you pour the oil off of those noodles before you season them. Put your chicken in as well. My goodness, would you look at this? Let's go in. We might need to use 2 utensils right now. I'm going to turn the heat down just for a second. Bring it over here. Mix this bad boy up. Mix everything well into your beautiful noodles that you have here. Okay? It's going to take some time because you have a lot of noodles there. You want to get everything well incorporated. Just like this. My goodness. I made chow mein last year, and everybody went nuts. They went berserk over it. So they're honestly going to enjoy this today for Sunday lunch. This is lunch at the Young's house. Chicken chow mein, you hear me? Woo-wee! Oh yeah. See now's where I get excited. So now I'm going to put some spices in, or some sauces in. I have this off of the burner slightly. Okay, let's go in with some oyster sauce. Oyster sauce is going to give you a mound of beautiful flavor, okay? Just put you some in. A little drizzle over the top right there. Hey, that right there will do you, okay? Then let's put some soy sauce in as well. Not too much, guys. That's enough. That's all you need. Okay? And not to forget your sesame oil. You have to have sesame oil if you're making chicken chow mein. That's about enough. That's all you need. Sesame oil goes a long way. A little bit goes a long way. Yes, it does. And it's so beautiful. Such a beautiful flavor. I gotta taste this, guys. It gives you the taste, that smoky taste of the wok being cooked on that fire. If you all can understand what I'm saying. Oh yeah. Woo-wee, look at this. My goodness. Oh yeah, see, listen here. Now we're talking. Okay, I'm going to put a little bit of I'm going to put this back on, and it's on low. Take a little bit of my chicken broth. Okay? Not a lot, guys. Just a little bit. Little bit of chicken broth. And I don't even need the cornstarch to thicken, because the cornstarch off of the meat, sometimes it will go ahead and thicken up for you. And just like it did in this dish. Woo-wee! This right here, I am so excited. You hear me? If you feel like your little bit of sauce that you have is not thick in the bottom, then you use a little bit of cornstarch and make a cornstarch slurry with water, and you have a nice thick sauce. But listen here, guys, I'm happy with this. You hear me? Woo-wee! We have chicken chow mein 101. If you all never had this before, you might want to make you some, because if not, you are definitely missing out. This right here is what I call chicken chow mein. Hey, listen here. If you all enjoyed this video, be sure to give me a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed, make sure you subscribe. Make sure you click on that notification bell so that you can be notified every time I upload one of these awesome recipes. Absolutely. Let's get this on a plate and give it a try. Make sure your stove is turned off, because you don't want to continue to cook your vegetables. Let's plate this up, guys. Okay, everyone, we have chicken chow mein. Now, I've garnished with a little bit of green onion and also with my sesame seeds. I'm not going to make myself a plate, but I am going to let you all taste this, because I want to sit down with my family this Sunday afternoon and enjoy this chicken chow mein with them, and I don't want to get full right now. Okay, but I do want to give you all a taste. I got 2 nice clean spoons here. Let's totally dig in. My goodness. And I'm going to make sure I give you all a nice piece of meat here. Get you some noodles, baby. Woo-wee. You hear me? Get some bok chou on there as well as cabbage. My goodness, guys. You hear me? Look at this. Chicken Chow Mein. Give it a try, guys. Let me know what you think. Taste that. Oh, taste that. I'm going in. Mmm. 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 And the meat is so tender. Oh my goodness. Those noodles are the perfect noodles. Mmm. 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 This right here is the perfect dish to share with your family. Mmm. 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 Okay, let me use my other fork, guys. Here it is. Let's go in once again. Mmm. 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 You guys hear me? Mmm. 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 Look at this. Look at that, guys. Give that a taste. My goodness, I know you all want a piece of meat, right? I'm going to give you a piece. Let me give you a piece right there. Get on there, boy. Look at that. Taste this, guys. And as always, God bless each and every one of you. Thank you all for watching. Have a good Sunday. Good night. Look at this, guys. Woo-wee!